It all began on Earth, 841 AD, the age of the Vikings. The Vikings said a prayer to Odin as they prepare to attack the Krivish. The leader, Ursa, spoke to her son, Anders, as it was his first raid with them. Anders was delighted as they were going to plunder gold, but she wasn't interested as she wanted to spill blood, and informed her son that if she should die in battle, he should avenge her. They finally arrived as large arrows were fired towards them, and the war began. The Vikings were victorious as they laid waste to the Krivish. However, there was one survivor as Ursa tortured him to get the whereabouts of Zoran. After getting the information, she informed her son to grant him a merciful death, but he was hesitant, forcing her to decapitate the Krivish man. They camped for the night as Ursa sat with her son and told him the story of how Zoran defeated and pinned his grandfather. Zoran informs her it was either she kills her father or die, so her father marks her face with blood, telling her to avenge him as he assists her in pushing the dagger to his heart. Ursa was still speaking as an invincible organism called the Predator seems to be stalking them. In the morning, they arrived at Zoran encampment as Ursa walked through the front door and the fight began. She began taking out the warriors, and soon her army joined her, and they began taking out Zoran warriors. It was an intense battle as Anders joined them and fought well. Ursa fought warriors along the way as she made her way to where Zoran is and introduced herself as Ursa, the daughter of Ina. The others joined Ursa as Zoran was surrounded. Meanwhile, the Predator still stalking them observes as Zoran pretends not to know her at first and laughs as he makes a mockery of her for killing her father. Anders beheaded Zoran as he couldn't take it anymore, and just at that moment, the Predator revealed himself, blasting Anders far away. The Vikings were shocked on seeing such a monster and attacked, but they were no match as it takes out every single one of them, remaining Anders and Ursa. A collapsing pillar fell on Anders as Ursa was blasted by the Predator far into the icy river. She lost consciousness for a brief moment, but soon woke and tried swimming out, but the river was iced up. She watched as the Predator searched for her, his ultimate prey, but he couldn't detect her in the icy river. She got out of the river and devised a means to capture it. As the Predator blasted various ships trying to find her, she ambushed him, pinning his blaster to a large hook, and as it tried blasting her, she broke the ice beneath, and they sank. She was able to pin the Predator in the water using the hook, and she killed it. She got out and looked for her son, and found him barely alive, and he died in her arms. Ursa was captured and imprisoned alongside a Japanese ninja. The next sighting of the Predator was in Japan 1609, the age of the samurai. Two brothers were tutored by their master. Their master ordered them to fight each other, but one of them was hesitant as he doesn't want to fight his brother. The other wasn't as he attacked, fiercely striking a part of his brother's chick as he ran off. The victor was going to take the master's place. 20 years later, his student observed as the master took his last breath, and he was now the leader of the samurai. The samurai paid their respects as the master was cremated. Meanwhile, the Predator arrives and sets its sight on someone. A ninja happened to be infiltrating the samurai castle as he took out some of the guards. One of the guards noticed him and was about ringing a bell when he ambushed them and began taking them out. He tried preventing them from ringing the bell, but another guard from the other side of the castle rang the bell, and as the master heard the sound, he and the guards prepared for the attack. Nevertheless, the ninja released a gas and took out all the guards except for the master. The ninja happened to be the master's friend and brother 20 years ago as he revealed himself and showed his scar. They got into an intense fight as the Predator observed them. The fight was extremely intense, but, in the end, the ninja was able to pin him. The ninja didn't want to kill him and just sliced his chick, but he fell off the cliff. The ninja was hurt on losing his brother, but just at that moment, the ninja sensed a movement in the wall and the Predator attacked. It was a terrific sight as the ninja had never encountered such a creature. The ninja made his way out as guards rushed in, but they were easy prey for the Predator as he took them out easily. The ninja hid and watched as the Predator became invincible and was able to sense him. It was terrific. The ninja tried escaping as the Predator blasted him into a river. Getting out of the river, his brother who happened to survive the fall attacks him, but the ninja told him to be quiet. In a moment, the Predator ambushed them and stabbed the master as the ninja came to his rescue. Together, they fought the Predator. The ninja was able to use one of the Predator bombs to blast him, killing him in the process. But his brother succumbs and dies from his injuries. The ninja was captured alongside Ursa and the soldier, Torres. The next sighting of the Predator was in the North Atlantic 1942. In Florida, 1941. Torres and his dad were in a vehicle, which broke down, and his dad began to fix it. Torres observed a plane passing by and admired it, as he wanted to be a pilot as his dad tried getting him to concentrate on fixing the vehicle first. They continued on their way, but the vehicle broke down because Torres flooded the engine. His father got tired of fixing his errors and handed him an enlistment form to join the army, and in 1942, he was fixing planes. Torres was able to fix an old plane as his commander showed up, and as he tried flying it, it broke down. They were all disappointed and left as Torres tried convincing his commander that he was a pilot and not a mechanic, but his commander felt he wasn't prepared for neither. They were still at it when a strange device crashed on an aircraft, causing an explosion. Thinking it was the Vichy fighters, the commander ordered his soldiers as they prepared their planes for attack. He told Torres to study the device as he left. While studying the device, it suddenly activated and attached itself to a nearby plane and flew off with its engine. It turns out the device was specifically created to crash planes. Torres knew there was something strange in the sky and wanted to warn his commander, but they were out of range, and as there was no pilot in the base, he brought out an old plane and was able to fly it with the help of his assistant. He had issues taking off at first, but he got past it and made his way to where his commander is and warned them not to engage, but his commander didn't listen. Suddenly, the large invincible aircraft revealed itself. It turned out to be the Predator operating it as it crashes the enemy planes, laying waste to the soldiers. In the midst of the battle, a part of Torres' plane caught fire as he got out to remove it. The Predator, having taken out the others, was closing in on him, but he was able to remove the engine, but the Predator fired at it. This made Torres realize that the Predator can only detect heat. Commander Vandy and Torres was the only survivor, and the commander informed Torres that he was a pilot now. They flew up to cool their engine, but the Predator was closing in, so Commander Vandy sacrificed himself, giving Torres enough time to be out of sight. Torres was able to cool his engines, and the Predator could no longer detect him, so he ambushed the Predator from behind, but it wasn't enough. Then a brilliant idea came to his mind. He led the Predator to the enemy camp as he dodged all the enemy attacks with the Predator behind him. A missile was fired at him, but he was able to dodge it, and it hit the Predator aircraft, forcing it to crash. Torres was delighted on taking out the Predator, but to his surprise, the Predator aircraft emerges. Torres was out of ideas, but on seeing his father's picture, one last idea came to his mind. He decides to flood his engine and gets out of the plane as he uses the plane to explode the aircraft, killing the Predator in the process. Torres was at his garage shop when he heard a sound, and on getting out, he saw a large spaceship and, in a moment, he was captured. On waking up, he was surrounded by predators. A device was embedded in his neck, and he was taken to where Ursa and the ninja were. They tried communicating, but they all had language barriers. They were now complete as they were brought to an arena and were addressed by the Predator King. They were no longer on Earth as they happened to be the best warriors in their time. The Predator King spoke as the device in their neck translated. They were to fight to the death, and the winner gets to fight the Predator King for a chance to become the killer of killers. They were all assigned their various weapons, and the fight began. Torres couldn't activate his gun on time as Ursa tried striking him, but the ninja came to his rescue, shielding him from all attacks, as he believed if they cooperate, they could take down the monster together. A large creature was released to join in the attack. Torres came to the ninja rescue, and Ursa, on looking at him, remembered her son, but at that moment the creature swallowed Torres. This enraged Ursa as she attacks the creature. Torres, inside the creature, tries digging his way out. Ursa and the ninja were able to cooperate and killed the creature as the creature was taken away with Torres still in it. The ninja put down his sword as he didn't want to leave by their rules. Ursa also stopped fighting, and as the Predator King was about exploding them with a device on their neck, it didn't work as Torres appeared in a vehicle. He deactivated the device on their neck, and they joined him in the vehicle and approached the Predator King for a fight. Ursa and the ninja engaged in a fierce battle with the Predator King, while Torres got into the aircraft trying to get it ready for their escape. Ursa and the ninja were able to fight well and managed to hurt the Predator King. The aircraft was ready, and as they approached it, the Predator King launched at them and was able to pin them. He was about to end them, but the air from the aircraft sent him flying. As Ursa and the ninja were closing in, the Predator King threw his spear, decapitating the ninja arm, but they all managed to get into the aircraft. The aircraft was about flying off, but the Predator army was able to stop it with their device, and it was stuck. Ursa, noticing this, decides to sacrifice herself as she got off the aircraft, and was able to deactivate the device as they escaped, and she was captured. The Predator King, noticing they were gone, ordered for a hunt. Meanwhile, Ursa was put on sleep mode and taken to a hall where other captured warriors are kept. Stay tuned for more exciting movies like this, and subscribe to It's Mythical for more mind-blowing recaps like this. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.